So hello everyone, welcome to Triaright. This is back 365. Myself Sujit. So in this session, we are going to see a new concept in our Python that is called our regular expression. Okay. So what is regular expression? Then what is the use case of this regular expression? Each and everything we are just trying to see in this session. Okay. So what is regular expression? So regular expression is nothing but it is a sequence of character that we are performing a search pattern. Means whenever we are just trying to build our full stack application. Okay, suppose if I'm just trying to create a Flipkart, or we can say that Flipkart clone. Okay, so means if I'm just trying to use our Flipkart, means first we are just trying to sign up. Okay, after sign up, I'm just trying to give the login ID. Okay, means every time if you just see, we are just putting the login ID or password. Every time we are just trying to match. Both the things will be same. At that time, we are just trying to create that the user must be logged into the Flipkart. Suppose guys, if I'm just trying to give a random phone number, means the phone number will be starting from 1, 2, 3, just like that. Also, if I'm just trying to give a email that will be not validated at that time, then to avoid this thing, okay, means whenever we are just try to doing our Django as a framework, at that time we are just try to performing this regular expression. Means we are just try to keep a user input and we are just try to check this one, this is a valid pattern or not. Okay, so that's why we can say that regular expression is a sequence of character that perform, or we can say that form a search pattern. Or also to call our regular expression, we can say that regex. Okay, so means we either you can call it as regular expression, also you can call it as regex. Okay, so regex can be used to check if the string containing the specific string pattern or not. Okay, suppose if I'm just try to, means just like our membership operator, in our membership operator means we are just try to check, we are, means if I try to keep a string, inside this keep a string, if I'm getting a character, if I'm try to search. Okay, so to understand this thing, I'm just try to give a, okay, example. Suppose here I'm just try to take a string. Okay, so now my requirement will be, I want to find s will be available in this one. So how to do that? So here I'm just try to able to, so s in my s. So now if I'm just try to run this one, so guys just see here we are just try to searching that particular string will be available, means this string, or we can say that single string will be available in this main string or not. Means we are just try to searching something. Just like that, this regex also we can say that it can be used to check if the string containing the specific search pattern or not. Okay, so here we are just try to performing a string only, but now we are just try to doing our email also, IP address also, phone number also. Means we are just try to check it as a search pattern. Okay, so how everything will be going to work, each and everything we are just try to use this one. Okay, so just like our JSON module, pickle module, in order to achieve this regex, or we can say that regular expression also, we have to performing some syntax to import that particular thing. So every time if you are just try to use our regex, means here we are just try to import a module, that name will be array, means the regular expression import array. Okay, then in the interview they might be asking, what is the use case of our regular expression? Means we are just try to validate the inputs like our email, phone number, password, just like that. Okay, now first we are just try to write some theoretical point, then we are just try to see some different type of function. Means we are just try to say that we are searching a pattern, then by the help of different type of function we can get that. Okay, so now we are just try to write some theoretical point, then we are just try to see some practical oriented example in our regular expression. Okay, so we are directly come to our part 5. Okay, so the first one, what is regular expression? So a regular expression will be says that a regular expression, okay, regular expression is a sequence of character. Okay, is a sequence of character that defines a searching pattern. Okay, that define a searching pattern, means we are just trying to search a pattern will be available or not. Okay, just like our membership operator. Okay, so here also we are just trying to performing the same thing, how the things will be going to work, each and everything we are just trying to see now. Okay, now the second point, to use this regex, or we can say that regular expression. Okay, so used for string matching. Okay, string matching, or we can say the string searching. Okay, means where we can use this one, or we can say that string replacing also, or we can say that extracting, means we can give all the things at a once. Means if you see, whenever we are just try to performing our membership operator, we are just try to check it once, but using our regular expression, we can input our matching purposes, searching purposes, and extracting purposes, means three thing, four thing at a once we can do. But in our membership operator, we are just try to searching that particular things. Okay, so this is the main difference between our regular expression and our membership operator. Okay, now the next point, in Python to provide. Okay, so Python provide the RE module. Okay, RE module to work with our regex. Okay, so this is all about our what is regular expression. Then we are just try to write why, or we can say that when we are just try to use this one. So here I'm just try to write some note points. Okay, so why we are using this regular expression. So in that point, we are just, the first point will be to validate our inputs, means which type of input we are just try to validate. So at that time we can say that we can validate our email, our phone number, okay, our password. Okay, otherwise if I try to push at the time of your sign up, if you are putting a email, and whenever you are just try to log in, at that time if you are putting a different, then at that time it will be both are not validating. So we can say that if you want to log in, at that time it will be gives you a error. Okay, then the next point, to sort specific text. Okay, now when we are just try to use this regular expression, if my requirement will be I want to search for a specific part also, we can use this one, because we know that by the help of our regular expression, we can matching the string, we can searching the string, we can replacing the string, we can extracting the string also. Okay, so to search specific, okay, to search our specific text also, means by the help of this one we can do all the things. Specific text. Okay, what is the specific text? So here I'm just trying to write, find all the dates in a line. Okay, we are trying to write, we are just trying to doing some coding question, depends upon this one also. Okay, don't worry. Then the next one, to extract date from a string. Okay, now if I'm just trying to extracting a date, means inside a string, if I'm keeping a string as a name, then after the completion of the name, I'm just trying to put a date, or we can say that year. So at that time, by the help of our regular expression, we can extract that particular string. Okay, so to extract data from our string, every time we are just trying to performing through a string only. Okay, then the next point, or we can say that the last point where we can use our regular expression is to replace, or we can say that to replace, or we can say that to split strings efficiently. Okay, means we can use everywhere if I just try to use our regular expression, means these are the different field we can use our regular expression. Okay, so now we are just try to see some different type of function, or we can say that the important function to doing our search pattern, or we can say that the function that will be help to performing our regular expression. So before we are just try to write, every time you need to know that first we are try to importing the regex module. So here I'm just try to write our note points. Okay, so here importing regex module. So how to import that? So import keyword, then you are just try to write our RE. Okay. So now we are just try to see some different types of function that's available in our regular expression. Okay. So here we can write our important, okay, important function in regex, important function in our regex. So the first one, or we can say that the first function will be match function. What is the use of this match? Each and everything we are just try to see now. So what is the match, or we can say that how the match will be going to work? Now we are just try to see through an example. Then only we are just try to performing some theoretical operation. Okay. First, we are trying to understand what is the use of this match. Okay, so whenever we are using this RE match, it will be checked if the pattern match at the beginning of the string. Now, if my requirement will be, I want to check the string will be available in the starting or not, or we can say that check if pattern match at the beginning of the string. Okay, so at that time we can use this match function. Okay, now we are just try to use this one. Okay, so every time we are just try to performing our string, that's why here I'm just try to keep it as a string. Okay, so here I'm just try to randomly take the string. Okay, now here my requirement will be, I want to check this, the A means at the starting of the string I have a character. Now I'm just trying to check the A will be available in this or not. Okay, so to use this one, everywhere we know that if I try to use a module, first we are try to give the module name, then only you are just try to use your method name, or we can say that the function name. So here it will be take two mandatory argument, the searching string and where means where, from where you are just try to search. From this main string I'm just try to search this A will be available or not. Okay, now if I'm just try to performing, it will be not giving any output because we are not printing anything. Okay, now if I'm just try to print here, okay, so guys just see. Now if I'm just try to print this one, so guys just see here it will be written that RE match object span 01 and match A means it will be showing that the particular thing means what you want, it will be available in that one. Okay, so this is the way we can do this one. Okay, means RE match what you want to search that. So at that time we can get the particular thing. Means here if you see the match will be saying that it will be match, the A will be available in this one. So we can say that if I just try to use this match function, it will be check if the pattern matches at the beginning of the string or not. Now if I'm try to give a new string, okay, means that particular string will be available or not. So at that time here it will be give me none. Means if the pattern will be matched at that time, it will be give you the output that RE match object, means it will be showing that that particular string you want to search, it will be available at the beginning of the string. Okay, if the string will be not available at that time, it will be written none as my output. Okay, so this is all about our match function that's available in our regular expression. Okay, so now we are just try to write some theoretical points. So a return match, okay, a return match object, if because if you see here it will be written a match object only. So guys just say RE match object. Okay, so if this you want to search this one, so at that time it will be showing that return match object if there is a match at, there is a match at starting. Okay, means at the starting of the string. Okay, if you want to search at the starting, then at that time it will be showing. And the return type, okay, and the return type, if it will be not available, then the return will be none. If no match available, okay, if no matches found, so at that time it will be give you none as my output. If the match will be available, at that time it will be showing the read, or we can say that match object. Okay, now what is the syntax for this one? So the syntax, so here I am just trying to write the syntax. So first you are just trying to write your module name RE. So make sure that you need to write your match, or sorry, you need to write your regex module in your lowercase. Okay, so here I'm just trying to write RE match. Okay, means every time you need to taking care of this spelling mistake. Okay, so RE match. So here first you are just try to write your searching character. Okay, searching character. Then here you need to write your pattern string, means from where you are just try to performing that particular string. So here also if you see, first I'm just try to write the which string I'm just try to performing, then only I just try to give the original string, means from where I'm just try to searching that particular thing. So guys, just see here, first I'm just try to performing the J, means I want to search this J will be available in this S or not. If available, it will be return a match object. If the string will be available, if the string will be not available at that time, the return type will be none. Okay, so this is all about for this session. In the upcoming session, we are trying to see some more function that's available in our regular expression. So thanks for watching Triaright.